College football 27 is here, and with it comes the return of one of my favorite offenses to use in Road to the College Football Playoff, that being the GoGo. Now, of course, this was the offense of UNLV back in College Football 25. Last year, it was just in some generic playbooks. It was in the spread option where it was called the duo formations. And then eventually, a couple months into the game, EA did release a generic GoGo playbook. But that one, I don't believe, ever got added into Ultimate Team, and you couldn't set it as your default in Dynasty. And of course, we couldn't use it in Road to the College Football Playoff, but now, finally, we can yet again. Thank you to the beautiful boys at Colorado University, bringing in Brennan Marion, the offensive coordinator at UNLV, spent last year as the head coach at Sacramento State, now taking over as the offensive coordinator for Colorado. So in this video, we are just going to be going over the playbook in practice mode. Not going to have any live gameplay of it just yet. That will be coming soon as part of our campus tour series, where we are going through and getting a win with every single team in College Football 27. I do kind of wish they would stop adding teams at a certain point. Makes it take a little bit longer, but we will get through it. And if there's a team you want to see sooner rather than later on that series, make sure to leave it down in a comment below. There'll be a pinned thing showing a Google sheet that has every team that has been requested so far. And also, we will be streaming the first few games, at least tonight, over on Twitch, twitch.tv/oldmantrying28, starting at around 6 Central, maybe a little bit later, depending on how long these videos we have to make today take. We've got Northern Illinois first, my beloved boys, and then I had to put Colorado second. I am so excited to use this offense. So let's hop into practice mode, take a look. There is a new GoGo formation. There's some new plays, and look at what else they have in that playbook, because that's kind of what helped push it over the top for me. Back in College Football 25 was outside of these sets. What else they had? It was just overall a very good playbook. We have a really good new formation in here, a lot of new plays, a lot of new things. Let's get to practice mode. And where else would we start except for the actual GoGo formations? And with the brand new GoGo formation, twins flex. So we're gonna have a tight end on the left side of the line with your sidecar, your two halfbacks over to the left as well, and two wide receivers off to the right. Now we've only got 9 plays in here, but there's certainly some potential with the mesh plays, the PA plays, and of course we're gonna have some good runs. Really, the basis of the GoGo is gonna be on running the ball, option runs, and RPOs, trying to get that ball out fast. It's kind of like a little bit in between like the Rice modern spread option and a flexbone under center triple option. It's just an extended version of those kind of offenses, essentially how we're going to run it. So these are the 9 plays. We got a couple meshes in there. That Texas H choice play looks all right. The only thing in this is we don't have one of those option plays we're going to see in a lot of the other GoGo formations, but really some solid looking pass plays. And interesting, this inside zone split, it looks like these runs, I'm actually going to look at something here, because just from the play art, it looks like it's going to the outside halfback, and I'm not sure if that's actually what it is. Yeah, it looks like it is. So we're going to have that inside blocker going to be leading the way for us on these run plays. I like that a lot. We'll see in some of the other GoGos, the quick inside runs are going to that inside halfback. This time actually going to the outside. And also shout out to EA for the new practice facility here. It looks much nicer with the windows and getting some sunshine in here compared to the old dungeon they had us practicing in. So let's just give one a run here. It does seem like, from what I've been able to tell just from the beta and watching a little bit of the early access stuff that's been come out, the run game might be pretty dang good this year, which is great news for this GoGo offense. So that's our new formation, GoGo twins flex. The halfback base, the inside zone split, probably going to be my main runs in here. We'll see how the draws work. I know in 26 they were pretty good. Not sure how they will be here in 27, but you have the mesh plays, you have Texas H choice, which looks really good. So some good stuff in the new GoGo formation. Now GoGo offset over. This was always my main GoGo formation, and honestly the main reason for it is it just makes it really easy to tell what defense your opposition is in unless they're running some sort of covered shells. So we'll just call a play here so I can explain what I'm talking about. And to help illustrate this point, let's just put them in like a Tampa 2, just a base zone defense, no adjustments, no anything made. And we can tell from the alignment here, that left corner just kind of off in no man's land. Not as bad as it was last year where he was kind of off by the numbers, but still outside that hash mark, we can have a good idea that this is going to be a zone coverage, because if it was man, he'd be in a very, very bizarre spot against this play. Now, if we take that look and compare it to what they'll look like if we put them in man coverage, or put them in a, I believe they have 2-man under, or cover 2 man in this formation, and we can see that corner is now gone. They're off over to the right. We can tell this is probably man coverage, probably not the play we'd want to call here. Of course, I haven't actually set any audibles, but quickly audible over to some sort of man beating play that we have in our audibles, just because of how our offensive formation is laid out gives us a great tell on what that defense is going to be doing. So having that RPO as one of your audibles is a great idea for when we can tell they are in a zone coverage. It all depends where that outside corner is. So the offset over formation by itself, nothing's changed here. Unfortunately, we got all the same 18 plays that we had last year. I say unfortunately, but there's still some fantastic plays in here. G-load option is an unbelievable run play. Of course, with this playbook, you are going to want a very fast quarterback. Personally, I like to set it up because you can see on these runs too, just by the way, pretty much all the runs in these formations are going to that inside halfback, compared to the GoGo Twins Flex, which is going to the outside halfback. I actually want to see is that, so it's both going to number 9. Who for Colorado, let's check the depth chart here. So it's going to the same halfback, he's just lining up in a different spot, which is good to note. Number 9 is going to just be our halfback 1. So I do think I actually kind of like the run plays in that new GoGo formation just at first glance, more than the carryover GoGo formations. But yeah, these plays are all going to be the same. You have that G-load option, the RPO alert halfback flat. We're going to see that in pretty much every GoGo formation we're going to go through here. A halfback punch, but really it's these 3 plays that make this play or make this formation so good. These in that RPO, because this fake toss verticals play just by itself is very good against man, very good against zone, very good against a lot of things. It's a fantastic pass play, especially when you actually run the zone toss every once in a while. Then you just have a good quick hitting inside zone run there. So offset over probably still going to be my default GoGo offense, but I do really like the looks of this brand new Twins Flex. And then we get to offset over weak, and we've actually got a couple new plays in here. 2 to be specific. Let's just see if we can go find those 2 really quickly. There is one of them, the triple option going out to the left. So the difference in the offset over weak versus offset over is where that sidecar is lined up. Offset over, they're on the strong side, same as your tight end, same as your 2 wide receivers. Over weak, they're on the weak side, believe it or not. So against certain defensive formations, if they're still kind of overloading the receiving threat side where the tight end and the 2 wide receivers are, something like this triple option left, I can see that coming in very, very handy. The other new play we've got in here is a read option, as we see right there. We did lose a DIY sweep reverse. No big loss there, in a slant flat pass play. Again, we see more of those RPOs, more of those option plays. A couple decent passes in here. This one's not really a go-to for me when it comes to passing the ball, but some really good runs if you can catch that defense kind of overloading that right side. Take it out to the left with a load option, the triple option, the halfback flat that we've got in here as well. That's offset over weak. Now we go to GoGo offset. Now we lose that tight end on the field. We add another wide receiver, still get that sidecar in the backfield, this time opposite of the 2 wide receiver sets. Shout out Subtonic now showing up online. So GoGo offset. You've got 3 new run plays all in here. Let's see where those are all going to be hiding out at. I know the first one is going to be a halfback counter, which we see right here. I'm actually curious to see how this one runs, because I could see a counter run out of here actually being pretty dang good. So we got our right guard and our right tackle pulling. Let's see if we can still, so LT is going to bring up all of our blocking. You can see how that right side's kind of being left alone because we got everybody pulling over to the left. Hopefully our halfback on the right, Mr. Welch, is going to be able to go block somebody, but we will see. No, he kind of leads that way too. So it really leaves that right side pretty unguarded. Now you could do certain untargets maybe to try to help some things out. But my main problem with this run, just from looking at it right now, is you need a pretty dang quick right tackle, because he's the one going all the way over to pick up that slot corner that's over number 18. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get there quite in time. Okay, that one didn't work out too bad, but you can see you really need patience when you're getting that run. You can't just hammer the turbo button right away, because that big boy takes a while to get over to that left hand side. So that is one of our new plays. We've also got a read option hiding in here. And the triple option over to the right, also a new play. We actually didn't lose anything in this formation. It says we lost X dig, but it's just because it's spelled differently, which if you're curious about looking these up yourself, this is all from CFB.fan. You can go and compare playbooks year over year, see what got added, see what got dropped, all that fun stuff. We're going to be using it quite a bit to make these videos coming up. Where we've got this one, we're going to go through the service academies and then a couple personal favorites of mine coming up here on Sunday. So that's GoGo offset. We got those 3 new run plays in there. GoGo slot open. We actually have 4 new plays. We're losing an RPO alert spot wheel, it looks like, but we are gaining an even better RPO. So let's go and find those out in here. This is a pretty solid passing option out of the GoGo sets. That PA fin, I love me a slot streak and then a post coming underneath that. Let that slot receiver kind of push the zones back and open up a spot underneath for that post. You got more RPOs, more load options, of course. Of course, that's what we know, that's what we expect to see. But it's actually all 3 of these are the new plays in the GoGo offense. Motion PA halfback seam over on the left, a motion PA slide over on the right, but right in the middle there, a motion RPO read flat wheel. So the RPO read flat wheels in College Football 26 were just about unguardable. These plays were unbelievable. I'm going to call it a couple times. We'll just keep them in a random mint. Doesn't really matter. And look at Scudero, the transfer from, I believe, San Jose State. Came over to Colorado, so he's going to come in motion over here. We're really looking if we can hit that quick flat, great. I mean, we had so much open, I just took way too long. We had B open, we had Y getting open, but I wanted to see that motion Scudero, so he just comes over, stays on the left, and then goes. I thought maybe it was a back and forth motion kind of thing, but nope, he just goes over to the left. He's going to stay over on the left. They're going to leave that wheel alone, and we can just snap throw that over to our halfback. This is a pretty nasty play to get added into something like the GoGo. Like, I love the looks of this RPO. To mix this in with the different triple options, the different things we got in here. And I am a big fan of what they have done to the GoGo offense this year. So we got the new formation. We got a bunch of new plays in there. Let's take a look at what else we got added into this GoGo offense, what got taken away. I am going to start with the formation I am most excited about, and that is going to be the shotgun tight formation. I think looks really, really good. Now, this formation is only in Colorado, the generic pro style playbook, and the Wake Forest playbook, which I actually haven't looked into that too much, but shout out Wake Forest. Well, I guess not really Wake Forest, but they had the slow mesh offense in 25. Now Troy has some slow mesh this year, so we're going to have to check that out at some point. But this gun type formation, I think, looks very, very good. Makes up for the tight doubles that Colorado had, or not Colorado, the GoGo had last year. Now it's just this tight, but that bench spray play, post Z return, a return route all the way on our outside receiver, that flat on our halfback, the post, the corner, like seams halfback circle, tight crosses, put a streak on B there. Kind of have a clear out route for those 2, the high-low going with X and Y coming from the left to the right. Quick hook. Now this in the beta, I'm going to test it out here again against random defenses. But in the beta, you could just snap throw this to X like every single time. Like every single play, you could just snap throw this right to your guy. And I do have timing-based catching on, but I haven't really noticed it at all yet. But just quick, snap, throw to X, and it's not even like that open. It looks like pretty good coverage. Colorado State's throwing on him. That one actually got knocked out, but we've been able to just boop, quick throw that one. Okay, maybe not as much now as it was in the beta, but I still like but times like that, it reminds me a little bit of the Air Force empty pistol offense, where if we can catch them just dropping back in zone a little bit, see that time they didn't, but then we can just take B right over the middle. I was trying to force attack slot just to prove a point there, but I really like this kind of combo we got going on here. Oh, I was looking for the corner out on Y. I saw his ability light up, but he got kind of jammed up there at the point of attack. But this play right here, I think looks fantastic. Even that's a catch somehow. Just quick throw into X. Maybe you can get that deep corner on Scudero. You got a high-low going over the middle between B and A, and maybe they just forget about that gosh dang halfback against maybe a match coverage, something like that. Everybody's gonna be going over the left. You could get a one-on-one. You could get a wide-open wheel route on your halfback on this play. So this tight formation, I think, looks unbelievable that we have in here. Of course, we still have cluster halfback strong, but I don't believe that one changed at all. It did not, but it's still a very good formation for us to have. So let's take a look at what else we got added in that's new, either plays or formations in this playbook. One's actually be way back at the very beginning in this wing slot offset. We also got 3 new plays in this formation, and some of these plays just look unbelievable anyway. The double pivot, the double cross, but new play-wise, we got, it should be 1 page of them here, and I believe this is some of them. Yes, jet halfback angle, where you get that jet motion from our receiver over on the left, but then all the routes are coming back from the right to the left, kind of make the defense look over to the right because of that initial motion. Maybe they overcommit to that. If we're hitting them with some jet sweeps, then we got those quick passes coming back to the left. Jet sprint halfback slide, jet read option. So the 3 new plays here in the wing slot offset. And this is all compared to the generic GoGo playbook from College Football 26, just by the way. So other than that, in shotgun, we have got some split slot open new stuff for us to look at, because we also have a lot of split plays in here. You do have some split backs formations. These are the exact same as they have been, and I don't think they're all that good personally, but hey, maybe some under center split back is more your thing. So in split slot open, we've got 6 new plays that all got added in here, all different motion things. Let's take a look. So starting right here is our first page of 3 brand new plays: motion RPO peak swing, motion choice double post. Love the looks of that. The halfback going on motion. He's almost always going to the flat in the motions like that out of these split back formations for the most part. This time he's going on motion, but on a wheel route down that sideline there, as we have the other 2 kind of deep threats pushing everybody back. And you have a motion halfback counter. I've never been a big fan of the counter runs. They just never seem to work great in this game. Then we've got 3 more motion plays here, a midline read option. I'd started to really like those midline read options in College Football 26. And this motion RPO alert QB counter, this one we gotta see. Let's see how this blocking sets up, because some of the QB RPOs just let a defensive lineman come in. This one does not. It is that linebacker over on the right with his star on his head is the one untargeted in this, but let's just give this a run. I'm just keeping this with a quarterback. Okay, no, I'm not. I was going to, until I just saw how wide open Y was over in that flat, but I do just kind of want to see. Again, we're picking up all the defensive linemen, 2 of the linebackers, just not picking up Mr. Star, who is the one kind of staying put there, but he follows the guy downfield, and we can just take off with Julian Lewis. The QB RPOs were incredibly annoying in College Football 26. I'm just going to try to keep this and see how it works. So it's definitely kind of, we're going a little bit in slow motion right when we try to start to run this with Lewis. I know Y's wide open. I'm just trying the QB run parts of this, just testing things out. This is my first time on College Football 27, except for the beta, and trying to see how this all, you definitely go much slower with your quarterback, at least on this QB RPO. We'll be looking at more when we get to another team's playbook here in the next couple days, who has a ton of them. Oh, look at the moves by number 29. But you definitely start off much slower when you try to run with your quarterback on this specific RPO. Yeah, I'm just going to snap this and just hold up and see how we can go here. See how it takes a while, but if it's that defensive end coming in, he's still coming in pretty dang slow. So there's still potential for this play, I think, in this split slot open. Let's see if we've got anything else in shotgun for us to go over. The only other thing I wanted to call out is actually I've got 2 things. One in Trips X Nasty, where we actually lost some good plays in that. I obviously can't really, I might put a thing up on the screen here because they're obviously not going to be in the game, but we lost quick fork zig, which was a great red zone play. It had that delayed slant route on your outside receiver. It was a really, really good play. Now we still have that route on some other plays in Trips X Nasty, but it was a really nice little combo built in there, because it's the same thing they have in slot fade H wheel. We lose that, we lose quick short post, we lose quick unders. Other than that, the Trips X Nasty is all going to be the same. Then we do have some new stuff in Y off trio weak, where we gained a total of 7 new plays here, lost a play action wide receiver in. So every play we got here, for the most part, is utilizing some motion. PAY wheel being the one standout that doesn't. It's just, again, kind of a play action. As long as you got a fast enough tight end there to run that wheel route, you got the vertical threats pushing everybody back over on the right. Could open up some space. You got a nice little high-low there with your halfback going out to that right flat as well. But outside of that, we've also got these 3 new motion plays. Motion middle divide. Another one, I'm just going to have to see how this one actually runs because it looks kind of interesting. Our outside receiver B coming in motion and then running essentially a deep crosser. Just going to kind of see how this looks. I like that route Scudero is on. Oh, Scudero cooked him. Deep crosser, can you win on this? Ooh. Timing-based catching. I hit that too early. That's something we're going to have to get used to. But I like that Scudero route, especially against man coverage with a guy like Scudero. But I do feel like, oh, wow, we had A. Oh, I threw that way too late. Oh, we had A wide open. I'm just way too laser focused on B and seeing how he runs this route. I mean, it seems okay. It doesn't seem great. Let's just chuck one up. Oh, okay, never mind. It seems okay. It doesn't seem great. Maybe if we had B like going deep as kind of a clear out, and then B gets underneath him over on that left side. I think that was working. I think it was actually working that time. But this Colorado State defense having absolutely none of it. Oh gosh, they're blitzing now too. We greened it though. We did green it, but we still didn't catch it. Let's just try blocking our halfback. I'm really stubborn about trying to get this play to work. This is zone coverage. We had B again, or we had A again. Now we throw it up here. Green catch and come on down with it. Okay, so I think with that clear out over on X, that seems to help open up B quite a bit on that. So don't hate it, don't love it. Looks like they're in press man here, so I actually want to see Scudero on this. Oh, they just shifted. The blitz is coming. They are not in man. Dang it. We have A getting wide open on this a ton, just by the way. Right up the seams there. I like how the tight end is running this much more than I like B. I think almost oh, that's man coverage. Scudero. Scudero against man coverage on that, then either the tight end or B against zone coverage. I think there could be something there with that motion divide play, or motion middle divide play. Then we got 3 more motion plays in here. Oh, they're actually right here. The RPO read Y flat, much like we saw in that go-go formation, just going to be an impossible combo for people to guard. Orbit PA cross, and RPO alert orbit swing. A bit of a mouthful. So that's the 7 total new plays in Y off trio week, and I believe that is it for the shotgun. But we also got a big update when it comes to the pistol offense in this go-go. We'll start with my personal favorite of the pistol bunch, where we got 6 new plays added, nothing taken out of this playbook, and here is 3 of them right away. Motion PA slide, motion RPO read Y slide, again seeing that same kind of RPO route combo that we saw before that we know is absolutely nasty, in motion wide zone. So if they are playing some sort of man, something where somebody's going to follow that outside receiver, now you can take a defender just totally out of the picture by motioning your receiver over to the left side as we run over to the right. I am curious if we can use our right stick and actually flip this to the left, and no, we cannot. Okay. Just something we had to see, just something we had to test there. So we have those 3 new plays in pistol bunch. Then we've also got a few more runs added in here. See if we can go find those here really quick. Right here with the pistol bunch over halfback zone weak, over PA boot, and an over halfback dive. So those are the 6 new plays that got added to the pistol bunch of Colorado. What we got a big change in was also in their pistol strong, where we got 6 new plays taking out 6 old plays. They're going to be all the ones that have X off jet at the start of them. So right here, so our solo receiver over on the left, going off into motion over on the right, setting up again that same kind of RPO concept we saw multiple times now, where we got one in the flat, we have a post, and we have a wheel route. So incredibly difficult to guard all 3 of those things. You have the jet halfback power and the jet duo run, which looks pretty nasty, setting up, bringing another blocker over to the right. So this is kind of opposite of what we saw in pistol bunch. If we can motion somebody and not have a defender follow them, this would be even better, because now we're getting an extra blocker over to that side. Now we have the X off jet halfback counter, PA counter F flat, and the X off jet touch pass. So a lot of new things in the pistol strong. All looks like it has some potential. That jet touch pass, if the jet pass blocking is more like it was in 25, less like it was in 26, a ton of potential in that one. But the biggest update of all actually came in off trips, where it says we have 19 total new plays added, 7 plays taken out. Now some of them might just be from naming conventions, but there's a lot. There's too much new stuff for us to fully go over here. I know these return plays are new. That PA middle divide, again, very good against any sort of zone coverage or return halfback power, seam Z choice. There's just so much going on in this Y off trips now. Motion speed options, fake screen cross, zone alert screen. Like this, you're pretty much just gonna have to come in and look at for yourself. I can flip through them here, but there's 24 total plays in this Y off trips. 19 of them are new from last year. But something I do want to see is how these hop motions actually work. So if we call this hop motion out of pistol, so he comes out just lined up to the right and then just motions behind. Oh, and that actually triggered the safety to come right down in the box. Don't love that. Don't love that triggering an extra defender to come on down. So the hop motion, he just goes, okay. I mean, I don't really see the point of that, because when we're calling this formation, our opponent's going to see, oh, he's coming out in pistol Y off trips. Oh, that's weird. The halfback's lined up right next to the quarterback. Usually they don't do that in pistol, and he's just going to hop right behind him. I don't know. It's kind of fun. I'm not sure that actually does a whole heck of a lot for us. So I think that's everything new in pistol. That's everything new in the GoGo. That's just about everything new in the shotgun. Let's see. Just some new formations that got added. Actually was strong trips over is a new formation in their pistol, and weak slot over. 2 new formations to the GoGo offense. Another RPO with a blast alert. Good power option. We're running towards the 3 wide receiver side. That's a tight end. Also in the backfield, going to help leading the way on an option run there. Halfback power, a few different play actions, more RPOs, kind of what we expect in the GoGo. And then in weak slot over, we've also got 9 plays in here. This route X is on is so good. Like, he takes a step in, then cuts out, does fantastic against almost everything. Does a really good job of getting open. We got another triple option in here, a zone alert bubble in here, counter strong, halfback dive, PA cross. So many good things. So many good things. In shotgun, we already went over there. 2 new shotgun sets, the GoGo Twins Flex in that tight formation that I absolutely love. We lost shotgun tight doubles and Y off trips weak. But overall, I think this was a great improvement to that GoGo offense. We got a new formation, we got a bunch of new plays, and we got a lot of good stuff outside of the actual GoGo sets. Between that new tight formation with that trips X nasty, we did only lose some plays in there, but it's still going to be a really good formation. Cluster halfback strong, the Y trips weak, Y off trio weak. Like, there's just so many fun things, and all the new stuff in split slot open. Just so many interesting different ways to play offense in this playbook. I cannot wait to try it out here. Actually, later tonight, as I'm recording this, the video of course will be up on the YouTube here on Tuesday. So let me know if you guys like the GoGo. What do you think of the additions? What do you think of what they took away? Overall, big thumbs up for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back tonight going over some defensive, the quick adjustments and the macros I'm going to be using. We'll go over the Army and Navy playbooks tomorrow. The 4th of July, of course, we'll have to stick with the service academies. We'll just do an Air Force playbook review on Saturday. Sunday is going to be 2 personal favorite playbooks of mine, Michigan, and I'm thinking Missouri, which is currently leading the way for the playbook we're going to use in our online dynasty once that starts up here in a few weeks, and then campus tour starting on Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.